Hi everybody, hope you're doing good today. We're in my closet like always, and guess what? Yes, we reached 1,000 subscribers. Yay! I'm so excited, but I have to be very quiet about it because this is supposed to be a relaxing channel. I am so over the moon about this. I really want to thank everybody, for joining me, and I love creating this little loving community we have here, and I'm just so grateful, truly. So, thank you, thank you. Well, first of all, I want to also say that if you hear my voice is a little off, is because I recently went to Disney with my family. It was my birthday, and when I got back, I got sick, and that's just it's typical of me. I have like the worst immune system ever. So, but I'm feeling better. But I wanted to record this video because, we reached 1,000 and we need to celebrate. So, if you've been here before, you know that I did a little poll asking you guys what type of video would you like for me to do for the celebration. And clearly, as you can see here on the screen, you guys want to help me choose my next perfume. So this is what we're going to do today. Let's go. This is going to be hard. I'm sure most of you go through this situation where you fall in love with so many perfumes you smell, or maybe somebody talked about it and you saw the notes on Fragrantica and you think to yourself, I know I'm going to love this. And you sort of write them down maybe, or you take pictures, screenshots on your phone, whatever. So I went through mine, and I had so many, but I couldn't just talk about all of those. I had to narrow it down. So I narrowed it down to 10, which to me are the most important. And we're going to go over each of those. After the video's over, you can go down in the comments and just write the perfume you think I should get next. This way you guys will help me choose. I might not get it right away. Many of these perfumes are very expensive, but you can rest assured that that will be the next one on my collection. Also, if this is your first time here, I own a small perfume collection, around 30 perfumes. Well, small compared to, thousands or hundreds of perfume collections. But 30 is the perfect number for me. And right now I'm so happy with my perfumes, but if I were to add a new one, I would have to declutter and take one out. So after you guys help me decide which one I'm going to get, later on I'll do a little declutter video and see which one I need to get rid of in order to bring the new one in. Okay, so let's begin. I've been obsessed with this perfume since the first time I smelled it at the Perfumes the Marley counter, and it's Delora. I have a little sample here. Delora is by Natalie Lorson, and I feel like the perfumes she makes are, right up my alley. She also created this one, which is Amethyst by Lalique. Now, Perfumes the Marley, Amethyst are quite similar, but of course there are differences. And in the beginning, they're very different to my nose. Midway and dry down, they're similar. They really are. But anyway, I would describe this perfume as being fruity, soft, spicy, and fresh, but being very, very feminine because of the florals. It has rose and it has lily of the valley. I mean, I love lily of the valley. I've always known this. I also love peony, but I've noticed lately that I'm drawn even more to lily of the valley, and I think there's something about it that it magically makes a perfume delicate. It magically makes a perfume so feminine and delicate. I love that. I really, really do. So Delora has a lot of berries, and I love berries in perfume. It has blackberries, it has red berries, it's got cassis, so that's why it's a little spicy and a little green. It's got rose and it's got lily of the valley. This is a beautiful perfume. My scent profile, what I gravitate to are fresh fruity florals, and if you see my collection you will understand that that's the type of perfume I like to wear. That's how I feel that I am most me, if that makes sense. I have a few exceptions in the sense that I have a few perfumes that are sweet, a little more creamy, but they're still me. They're still me. But this one embodies everything that I love in a perfume. Oh my goodness. It's so classy and elegant. I feel it's also timeless. And this is the sort of perfume you can wear anytime. I mean, it's mostly springtime, I would guess. But you can wear this in the summer because it's not cloying at all. And you can wear it in the winter. I love to wear fresh perfumes in the winter when they're woody. And this one has a woody base. So I feel you can wear this. This would be a beautiful signature scent. I love it. I love it. I own Delina. And she's my absolute love. And the other one I want to get is Melior. If I were to get it, I will get a small 1 ounce fluid ounce. I would get a small bottle like her. Because I already own 30 perfumes. I want to be able to wear them. I would feel bad having such an expensive perfume there, sitting there. So yeah. So that's the first one. Melior by Perfumes de Marly. Okay, the second one we have by Initio is Musk Therapy. So I think it was Bloomingdale's or Saks Fifth Avenue, something like that I went into the niche fragrance section, and I have heard people talk about it, so I was curious. So I went to the counter and I asked the sales guy, I said, yeah, can I try? And he said, well, what sort of perfumes do you like? So I explained to him, and he said, well, I think you would like this one. It was exactly Musk Therapy. Because I told him I love a clean musk, but I love citruses. When he sprayed it on the little paper, oh my goodness, that was so beautiful. It's so fresh, so refreshing. It's supposed to be unisex, but to my nose, it was feminine. Now, it's not girly. It's not ultra feminine. It's not. And I tend to adore perfumes that are very, very girly. But this is feminine enough that I would love to wear it. So I sampled it on my skin and I love it. I decided to buy a little sample because in order to really test a perfume, you need to live with it, you know? You need to wear it all day long and see how you feel about it. It's just, you can never buy a perfume just by smelling it on the store. Please don't do that. Like, don't judge a perfume by what the strip the lady gives you, you know? You have to try it on your skin and you have to live with it the whole day. And several days after that. Perfume, as the name says, it's very relaxing because the musk here, it's so clean. And to me, this musk, it's feminine, almost baby powder-like. And I really like that. I do. But in the beginning, it's very fresh and citrusy. This is a citrus musk floral. And it's got a lot of musk, a lot of blackcurrant, and bergamot. To me, the bergamot is very, very prominent. But it has mandarin. I adore mandarin. I don't detect it, which is kind of upsetting. But, you know, I think it bonds with the bergamot, you know, and plays the role of being citrus. It's beautiful. It really is. I cannot detect the florals. I cannot. It has magnolia. But, you know, I think the florals are making it a little bit feminine. Well, at least to my nose. You know, everybody can wear anything they want. But it's a beautiful perfume. It's beautiful. Now, this is not very long lasting in my skin. And that is a little downside that I have there. That is a little minus point because it wouldn't bother me if the price tag wasn't so expensive. Meliora and this one are very expensive perfumes. So if I were to purchase this, I would like it to last. That's the truth. But I do love it. And that's why it's in this list. And it's up to you to maybe convince me if you think this is the right one for me. I leave it up to you. But yeah, but this is beautiful. So it's Musk Therapy by Initio. Third one, I don't have a sample because this is a new release. This is by Chanel. Chanel Chance Eau Splendid. So it's like the round bottles, like Otondra, all of those, but it's a purple juice. I was in Sephora the other day and I walked past it. I wasn't even going to try it. But before leaving, I said, you know what, let me see. Let me see what it smells like. my goodness, I was so happy. My eyes rolled back. Oh, it has everything I love in a perfume. Everything. And I know many people think this is a basic perfume, but call me basic. I think I am a basic girl. I am. I am a very simple girl, and I don't feel that's a bad thing at all. I adore it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. To me, it's mostly fruity, rose, and woody, but it's not, I wouldn't define it as a rose perfume because it also has violet, and that gives it a little powdery note, a powdery texture to the perfume. Now, it's got tons of fruits, and you guys know I love my fruits. It's got a lot of red fruit, raspberry. I adore raspberry. It's got the rose. It's got violet, and it has peach. So I don't know how to explain. It's gorgeous. I have already tried it twice. That first time, and then a few weeks later I went again and I tried it again. This time I sprayed it all over myself. And it lasted me a long time until the night time. So she's a strong contender. She really is. I think she's beautiful. Right now, I don't own any of the Chanel Chance line, except I have this girl here. This is Chance Tangerina by Maison Alhambra. And this is an almost exact, like to the T, dupe for Chanel Chance Tendre. And I love it. Now, this perfume is very different from the one I'm telling you. And it's actually having things that I love even more. Because this I love because it's so classy and fresh, clean but elegant. You don't smell like soap, you don't smell like laundry detergent, you don't smell generic, you smell classy. That's why I love it. But this other one, it's so feminine. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I forgot to say, the second day when I wore that, I had two compliments on the street. So when that happens to me, perfumes get like little pluses in my head, like even more. You know how it is. I mean, I wear perfumes for myself, but I'm not gonna lie, I love a compliment. I love it. I love it. It makes me feel so pretty, you know? So yeah. So that would be Chanel Chance Eau Splendid. For the fourth perfume, we have Ocean de Gioia. I had smelled Aqua di Gioia so many times, and I don't know why. I didn't realize that there was an aqua and an ocean. I remember going to an Ulta and seeing the different colors. They have like an earthy one that's brown, and then they had the aqua. They had several, and I remember smelling them and saying, "Oh my goodness, it smells so fresh and beautiful." But usually, most freshies lack the femininity factor that I need in my perfumes. Not this one. No, this is gorgeous. So there's a rumor, and I need to say it, but again, I don't know if it's true or not, okay? But there's a rumor that Ocean de Gioia is being discontinued. So I leave it up to you guys to do a little more digging, but that's what I've heard. I don't want to scare anybody. Again, I don't know if this is true, but I'm just saying what I've heard, okay? It's been discontinued, which I would be surprised because it's a beautiful perfume and I think it has a really strong fan base. Like a lot of people love it, and with a reason. So Ocean de Gioia is mostly a white floral, green, and fresh. So it's got notes of green notes. It's got pear. I love pear in perfume. Pear is one of the most beautiful fruits in perfume. Fruit notes. I love pear. It has a lot of citruses. And guess what? It has lily of the valley. There it is. That's the little magic touch that makes it so feminine. At least that's how I perceive it. It's beautiful. And then on top of it, it has a little bit of salt. So it makes it a bit unique. It's very aquatic. It's so refreshing. It's perfect for Florida. This is where I live. I mean, if I had that perfume, I would give it a lot of love. I would use it so much. It's beautiful. It's a bit coastal, I would say, but it's not it's not a marine perfume. It just has that little characteristic to it that makes it so special, so beautiful. It lasts a long time. I tried it on Macy's when I went. I oversprayed myself. It lasted on the strip till the next day and 2 days after in the strip. And on myself, it lasted, I don't know, seven hours. That's pretty good for a fresh perfume. Now, I have this baby here. You're gonna say, what is that? This is like awful looking, and you're right, it's awful. But it's plastic. But this brand I love because they make dupes, lots of dupes, but they made dupes of 3 discontinued fragrances. So I love them because of it. So when I heard that Ocean de Gioia was getting discontinued, I immediately went to Maris because I trust them with the ones that are discontinued. And I got it to see, because this is very inexpensive. I think they're around $15 or so. It smells amazing. Now, I haven't gone back to Macy's to try side by side to see how good of a dupe this is. I will get back to you, and I want to make a video. One of my viewers said they would like it, of me explaining the 3 discontinued perfumes and the 3 mirrors that are supposed to be dupes of those. And so I will do that video soon. But I mean, in summary, that's a perfume I really would love to have. I know I would give it a lot of love. I don't know, once I have this, if I feel that it's a good of a dupe. This just arrived recently, so I haven't had really enough time to see how it performs. But it's a beautiful perfume. I really hope they don't discontinue it. I really do. So that's Ocean de Gioia. The 5th one is Mediterranean Honeysuckle. I love that bottle. Isn't it pretty? So I was at the mall and I saw that they had the new release, which is Mediterranean Honeysuckle and Fig. And I actually posted on my community post about it. It smelled so good. I loved it. I went another time, I sprayed it again, but that time around, it really dried very odd on my skin. At first I loved it. The first time I went, I loved how the dried down. So this is the thing about perfumes. I don't know if it depends on the day, the weather, your hormones. I truly don't know. But I was a little disappointed with the dry down. And I think the fig note can have a little, it can be a hit or miss sometimes. So, but I remember I also smelled the Mediterranean honeysuckle, and oh my goodness, amazing. And that one dries down beautifully on my skin. It's beautiful. It smells very expensive Mediterranean perfume. It's a freshie, of course. So I would define it mostly like a citrus, white florals, and fresh spicy. And I love fresh spicy perfumes. This has a lot of honeysuckle, of course. It has grapefruit. It has bergamot. And guess what? It has lily of the valley. It's beautiful. It's very girly to me. Very feminine. Smells expensive. Like somebody in a yacht. In a yacht in the Mediterranean. Just like with a beautiful one-piece white swimsuit. And sunglasses. Just laying on the sun and sunbathing. I feel like that's how she would smell like. It's beautiful. I will give it a lot of love if I had it. Mediterranean Honeysuckle. Number 6 is Trussardi Donna. I had this perfume in my list forever. Because I hear so many people talk about it. So many. And every time they do, I think to myself, I'm gonna love this. I just know it. Like, not only because of the notes, not only because of Fragrantica, but because of what people say. Different people, the way they describe it, I'm thinking, I'm gonna love it. I have not tried it, but I had to talk about it because it's on my list. So this is citrus, white floral, and fruity, mostly. It has fruits. It has yuzu. I love yuzu. Yuzu is so bright and smells so good to me. I also love lotus because it gives, that aquatic characteristic to perfume. So I'm very curious about it. I can't say if I love it because I have not tried it. But it's on my list. Maybe you guys can convince me if you think that's the right one for me. So I had to talk about it. So that's Trussardi Donna. Number 7 is Loving White by Creed. I tried this also. I think it was Saks Fifth Avenue. I love the bottle, by the way. I think it's so pretty. And I was surprised because I didn't expect this. I thought it would be more floral. It said it was mostly a floral citrus, so I was expecting it to be more floral. This has magnolia, narcissus, jasmine, iris, so it's a little powdery, but then it has orange peel and it has a note of rice. That was very intriguing to me. So when I sprayed it, I wasn't expecting that because I could not detect the florals. To me, I smelled like orange, like an orange, like a bright, sharp, like a bitter orange. But it projects, that thing projects. I didn't put a lot on. I remember I only tried a little spray on my wrist. I was smelling that the whole day. Like the scent bubble it creates, it's huge. But to me, I couldn't smell the jasmine. I was waiting maybe for the dry down. I couldn't. It smelled like an orange, very realistic orange peel. But it is feminine. So the florals are there, definitely. But I can't detect them. Now, it's not ultra feminine. I would say from all the perfumes here, that is the most unisex to me. Well, that one and Musk Therapy. I think the dry down is intriguing to me. It smelled different and I couldn't put my finger on it. And I think it's the rice note. And the only thing I can think of is not when you smell rice, but you know when you cook rice, like the rice water? The rice water, that's how it smelled to me. Like the rice water. Like when you rinse the rice there. Not when you're cooking it. Now, this perfume is very expensive. It's on my list, but I would need to be very sure about it in order to get it. And I am not very sure. I love it, but I'm not as sure as some of the others. But still it's on the list. So that's Love in White by Creed. Now, the last 3 perfumes. It's funny, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but okay, so I was in the airport one day and I usually like to go to the duty free and smell perfumes. And I went to the counter and I found the Gioia perfumes here. Okay. And I said, what a pretty bottle. I had never seen anybody talk about this. I don't know if you guys knew, but I had not, and I have never seen it in a store, nothing. And I sprayed it and I said, my goodness, this is amazing. Now, the 3 bottles were next to each other. I remember taking one and spraying it on me. Like I said, this smells so good. And I sprayed it all over. And right then, I had to rush to my plane because they started calling and I didn't realize. So I left. I kept smelling that perfume my whole flight. I feel like the whole plane smelled delicious. I smelled it when I got home. It's beautiful, but it just kills me that I don't know which one of those 3 I picked. I mean, I don't. So this is why they're here. But the other reason why they're here is because I kept thinking, this smells so good. Let me think who the nose behind this. Of course, it's Alberto Morillas, and I love Alberto Morillas. I've worn so many perfumes from him in the past, so many. And nowadays, I have Versace Bright Crystal, I have Omnia Coral, Omnia Crystalline. I just love what he creates. He creates the most beautiful, fresh, feminine perfumes. I love them, like the whole Daisy line is from him. I mean, he has tons of perfumes, tons. But I wasn't surprised. I wasn't. So, I'm just going to go over each of these and tell you about the notes and the accords. And you'll see that all of them are very appealing to me. All of them have things I love. So I don't know which one it was. I need to go somewhere and find it. That's the thing. I have not been able to find it in stores. The original Rose Gioia, or Gioia, is a rose floral woody perfume. And it has rose and peony. So I adore peony. So maybe it was that one. I don't know. It has pomegranate and bergamot. 2 things I adore too. So maybe it was that one. Rose Gioia Blossom Delight. This one is more green, Fragrantica says. It's a white floral, rose, but green. And I really love green scents. It's got rose, it's got papaya, it's got violet, it's got jasmine. It sounds amazing. I don't know if it was this one. I have a feeling it wasn't because I don't remember it being green. And Fragrantica is describing it like the quartz is right on the top. So maybe it wasn't that one, but that doesn't mean I won't like it. I didn't try it then, because I only tried one of them. And the last one is also Rose Goldea Blossom Delight, but the EDT. And this one is Rose Floral Fresh. Again, has the rose and the peony. It has musk, grapefruit, and lily of the valley. So, I mean, in either of those, I'm sure I would love. I don't know. I need to try them again. I wasn't sure if I should talk about it in this video, but I made myself, and from all the perfumes I have in my list that I want someday, they were more important than others. I mean, that one was, but I don't know which one it was. So I need to try. But anyways, those are the 10 perfumes. You can vote below and you can choose from 1 to 10. You can choose the one you think I should get next. Anyways, I hope you had fun with this video. Thank you again so much for being here. Thank you for being part of the family. So I'm looking forward to see what perfume you choose for me. And as always, remember to be good, be kind, be happy, and always smell nice. Bye, take care, love you.